interesting.
Only real ones know the R.O.B Marley Byleth.
True. So this will be a really interesting one. It's still best of 3 at the moment.
Yeah.
It's best of 3 until losers finals. So we've got a way to go. But at the moment, Smashville got to be the pick here. It's a very small, intimate stage. And interesting pick for Byleth in particular.
Yeah, I can agree with that. I mean, you kind of do need a bit of space to run about, but it doesn't look like R.O.B Marley particularly cares about that here.
No, obviously going for that early cheese kill, we're just hoping that the DI in was going to come in, but mazoe just scouting that out and just doing the DI out. But at the moment, a lot of good pressure coming out from R.O.B Marley and just using that, just the area that Byleth can cover to his advantage. Because the one thing Game & Watch does not have is range, and he's a bit stubby.
That's very true, but I don't think they really care about that. I mean, mazoe is kind of just going about trying to pile in that damage, kind of similarly to the last game, where she was just really poking little by little.
Yeah.
Until, you know, a down smash or into F smash.
Oh, lovely back air though, gonna get that sweet spot, and that's gonna kill him immediately. Smashville, combined with how light Game & Watch is, that will kill at any point of the stage.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. But, you know what? Not much of a sweat. 100% on R.O.B Marley over here. So
yeah, very, very even at this moment in time. But R.O.B Marley is starting to develop a lead. And it's been a while since mazoe has been able to get anything out of this. Like, it's been little trickles of percent from here and there. But other than that, they haven't really been able to put anything in situation. But here we go. Oh, a brilliant upbeat, understanding that mazoe was getting way too desperate for that kill and just going out there and immediately just yoink.
Yeah, I mean, he wasn't really concerned about, you know, going for that up B because he had 2 stocks. He had
3 stocks,
yeah, he was on 3 stocks. So he didn't really have to care about going for that more risky play. I mean, he's still got a stock to play with. I wouldn't recommend doing it against Game & Watch because that little thing will hunt you down.
Definitely, but at this moment in time, and it's just looking dominant for this first game. Like, mazoe was getting nothing in this situation, and R.O.B Marley just seems to be styling at this moment in time.
I mean, that is kind of the type of player he is. He kind of just goes for the style. He plays Fox, Bayo, and I guess Byleth.
Yeah.
That's not one I've seen other than in friendlies, but you know what? I'm kind of glad to see it. Unfortunately, that down slash is not going to connect, though.
Yeah, no, I was talking earlier with him about this in particular, and he thinks that both Fox and Bayo can struggle heavily versus Game & Watch, so giving in a character like Byleth, who has that range advantage, has those advantages to keep Game & Watch out, it's actually a really smart play.
That's true.
And if you've got it in your back pocket, let it rip.
And it is a very solid character choice. I mean, we're seeing he's looking very confident.
Oh, lovely catch.
Playing it just that little bit slow until she used an air dodge, until she used a jump.
Not using the jab in very odd scenarios. And like, that just needs to be like put to bed a little bit.
And to be fair, R.O.B Marley is playing this quite aggressively, but doing a really good job of getting Zoe into the corner, which is exactly what Byleth wants, to be honest. It's what anyone wants. You want to keep your opponent in the corner for as long as possible.
Fair enough. And at this moment in time, even-ish, R.O.B Marley taking the early bit of percentage from these interactions, but that's just Game & Watch being Game & Watch.
Absolutely.
Byleth requires a few more interactions to really get going, but once you get to that like key percentage area, like the 60-70%, like right now, it becomes a lot easier for Byleth to get that immediate kill from nowhere.
Oh yeah, for sure. Absolutely. To be fair, R.O.B Marley not really looking too phased right now. Piling on that damage, getting Zoe closer and closer to kill percent, which is very early on a character like Game & Watch, you know, very light, and while having a small hitbox, that doesn't particularly matter in a lot of cases, because, you know, R.O.B Marley using a lot of lower downward aimed moves, so it's like downward face F tilt, that side B, for example.
Lovely little play there, though, being able to correctly get the positioning, because that's the thing. Game & Watch's only disjoint is that bomb right there.
Yeah.
But it's very, very easy to punish. It's actually one of his easier to punish moves.
Yeah.
Which is usually disguised by how big the explosion is and everything like that. But if you have something like Byleth's massive hitboxes, it doesn't really matter. And that was a brilliant scared play from mazoe, just to be able to go out there and understand, okay, you can't spike me when I'm at this percent. Let me scare you.
Exactly, yeah, and that's kind of the way you want to do it. You can't just let Byleth get free recoveries, especially when you're a character with as much mobility as Game & Watch.
Yeah.
It's not much of a worry, and we're seeing they're making a very good comeback right now, you know, looking very confident as they run closer and closer to pushing R.O.B Marley to the edge of the stage.
Yeah. The problem is this point. Mazoe has been really struggling, specifically with kill. Racking up damage, Mazoe has been able to do really, really well most of this set, but the problem has always been the kill. The kill has always evaded. It's like R.O.B Marley has an iron in his boots. So it's incredibly difficult at this point, and now this is where you really see like the full skill of a player come out. It's this point. It's pretty easy to rack up that damage. It's getting that kill that could be the vital bit.
Oh, for sure. For sure. But to be honest, I actually couldn't tell you where this is going to go. Because of the way that they keep trading damage and stocks consistently, I'm actually not fully sure. But this bigger stage is absolutely working out for mazoe right now.
Definitely, and it's just a consistent battle at the moment. They're throwing out moves consistently without really hitting each other. They're just trying to do safe moves, something that doesn't punish them. So it looks like a lot of mashing at the moment, but that's a brilliant spike right there. Great use of the up B. But they were throwing at that early point, and that's going to be the start right back. I'm not able to finish my point.
Yeah.
Maybe
you'll be able to do it eventually.
Yeah, but a lot of that early interaction was just them consistently throwing out moves and just hoping that the first person to mess up.
Yeah.
And that's what R.O.B Marley was able to capitalize on there, but then Mazoe immediately just capitalizing right back, and now even percent.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, the way that they're playing it is actually really smart as well. You know, not using that down smash too often in this game compared to like the previous game that's just gone.
Yeah.
And opting instead just to wait, and then catching R.O.B Marley off guard. And it's essentially a lot of mix-ups. That's how you have to play this game. You can't show all of your cards at once, otherwise you will start to struggle, and that's not really the case here. Exactly. I mean, the deck keeps unfolding and unfolding. It keeps being dealt, and I couldn't tell you where it's going to go.
Well, at the moment, Mazoe looking fairly in the lead, but the problem is, once again, that the kill, just getting the kill, getting that KO. When is it coming? How are you going to get it without having to rely on that down smash that most Game & Watchers love to rely on? It's going to be that instead. It's going to be the chair.
Yeah. I mean, we were talking about a KO. That's looking like a WWE move right there. Bring the chair out and we're bam, straight in there.
Yep.
Close out that stock. It's now 1-1.
3, 2, 1, go! Master Game & Watch wins!